Whether your hobby is making wine or growing vegetables that require long-term storage, you need a root cellar or wine cellar. You need a cool, dark place to store your produce. I will show you a unique utilization of room that turned wasted space into an excellent wine cellar or root cellar. You may have some idle space in your basement and may find my experience helpful. My project started out to be a front door replacement. The new door and side lights required a larger porch foundation. So the first task was to dig a hole about 4 feet deep, 3 feet wide, and the length of the porch, about another 4 feet in my case. This had to be done on both sides of the porch. This was by far the hardest part of the project. Next, a new foundation was laid for the new porch. This was the first time I realized that I have a nice hole that I hated to see go to waste. So I poured a concrete floor in my future wine cellar. Once the concrete was dry, I cut a hole in my basement wall going into this future wine cellar. The porch, or top of the wine cellar, was poured, and the front door project was finished. These are shots of the rough opening from my basement. I installed high-quality 2-inch foam insulation in the top of the cellar ceiling and the walls down to about outside grade level. I then closed up the unwanted holes in the concrete block and finished the rough opening with drywall and plaster. During the first winter, I found the root cellar got too cold. It never got below freezing, but squash should be stored in the low 50s. Squash is damaged if the temperature gets below 50. So I installed a ventilation system. I will describe the system used to draw house or room air into the bottom of the root cellar and out the top. The thermometer to the right of the light switch shows the temperature and humidity inside the root cellar. I used a wireless combination thermometer and humidity meter inside the cellar. The aluminum dryer vent removes the air from the back top of the cellar. I programmed an inexpensive light timer that allows you to turn devices on or off 24 times a day. This timer turns on a low-voltage computer fan. The fan is mounted so it pulls air out of the dryer vent going to the back of the cellar. I drilled 9 3/4-inch holes through the concrete block to serve as an air inlet when the fan is running. These holes give a total opening approximately equal to the cross-section area of the dryer hose. I found if I run the fan about 15 minutes every hour, the inside temperature of the cellar holds a very steady 50 to 55 degrees during the winter. During the summer, the cellar stays in the mid-60s. Getting to the wine is a little awkward since you have to climb into the cellar to reach it, but it is intended for long-term storage. The wine will be in the cellar from 6 months to 2 years. The project has worked out very well for long-term wine storage and short-term vegetable storage. Good luck with your wine cellar or root cellar.